All right, what's up, party people? I'm John McNeil. This is Unpeeled. Today I'm joined by
Lauren from Sharptooth.
There you go. And for the people at home that might not know, what is Sharptooth?
Sharptooth is a melodic hardcore band from Baltimore.
Cool. So I wanted to ask, the album got Clever Girl.
Yes.
Obviously, you got a big reference with the tooth, or is that a claw or is that a tooth?
This is a tooth.
Okay. So that's going to the band, but with that, the Clever Girl is obviously Jurassic Park.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you're getting that all the time.
Yes.
Are you guys massive Jurassic Park fans?
I certainly am.
Are you?
So, yeah. Oh, like half of my tattoos are like dinosaur tattoos.
Okay.
Like Sharptooth is just my excuse to basically get to pretend to be a velociraptor for half an hour on stage every day.
That's awesome. So,
yeah.
Okay, well, if you're such a big fan of dinosaurs and, was it paleontology?
Yes.
Did you ever consider going into that field?
I'm a herpetologist.
Are you?
By trade. So
what is a herpetologist?
A herpetologist.
Give it to me, because I'm pretending like I know.
So that's a reptile and amphibian biologist. So like my day job when I'm not touring is I work with crocodiles mostly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very committed to my brand.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
big
for sure.
scaly shit.
So
It's at home.
is there any of these big reptiles that you particularly like? Like, is there one or two that stick out? I'm gonna say something that's no longer existing and something that's current.
Oh, I mean, like Velociraptor, obviously.
Yeah, you
like
think
all.
so?
Oh my God. So like, yeah, like obviously like our album artwork.
Yeah.
It's like all Velociraptor stuff.
What is it? Is it the hunting in the pack?
They're small and they're smart
They are smart.
and they're ruthless, and I relate to all of these things.
Yeah, small, smart, and ruthless. There we go.
Yeah.
How about current? How about living today?
I really love. So I have a lizard called a Savannah monitor. His name is Vinny, and he's about this big, and he literally looks like a tiny little velociraptor. His little face, he's so cute, and he's incredibly smart. Monitors are super smart reptiles and easy to train. He's trained to climb up a ladder. He's trained to follow a pole. Yes.
So like, okay, explain that to me. How's he trained? Like, will you give a command, or will you give a motion?
You can either give a command or present him with like. So he's basically like learned to like climb certain objects. Like a lot of times, we like clicker train him. So that's our way of reinforcing when he's done a behavior correctly. So if he climbs up the ladder, he gets a click
and a treat.
And a treat, exactly. So it's literally just like training a dog.
Okay.
Except it's a 4-foot-long reptile.
Do you have a lot of reptiles? Like, do you own personally, or
I don't have a lot at home
because you're on tour and you're...
Well, I'm on tour, and when you work in zoos, you don't want to live in one. So we have over 100 reptiles at my job.
So you work at the zoo?
I work at it's
or
like
a reptile zoo?
Yeah, it's like an educational facility / small zoo. So we have a lot of animals on exhibit, and we have like a big indoor like rainforest. And what I do mostly there is I work with our training program for our crocodiles, and I take animals to like schools and do like big outreach programs with them. So remember, if you ever like were in like elementary school and you had the person come with the giant snakes, that's me.
That's awesome.
I'm the snake lady. So.
Did you ever like? I'm sure there's moments where you get scared. These are just unpredictable.
No.
No? You're just in the moment.
They're really.
They can sense the fear.
Well, they're really not unpredictable. Mammals are fucking unpredictable. Mammals are insane. Reptiles are the most predictable creatures ever. Yep, they're like they have a couple of basic things, and if you're fulfilling
Don't touch
them,
here. Make
well,
sure
it's
you
just
hold
like
the head.
Even that, like most, like especially like most snakes, as long as they don't feel threatened by you, they're down to chill because you're nice and warm.
Good to go.
Especially big snakes. Big snakes aren't afraid of us, which doesn't sound very.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound great to us, but to them it's great because the only time most animals want to bite is if they think you're food or they think you're a threat. Snakes know we're not food. We're way too big. They're not stupid. They know what's big enough to fit in their mouth and what's not. So snakes know we're not food. Even the really big ones know. And they also know that like something our size,
It's not gonna really.
They know that we're not really a threat to them. So if they're not afraid of us and they're not trying to eat us, they're just down to chill. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we have like a 23-foot-long reticulated python at my job she's always just down to hang.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of blown away right now. Yeah. No, like I didn't know we were gonna get into it this much. But no, look. So how long have you been in the field now?
I've been working in
schooling must have been long.
Yeah, well, I got a bachelor's in zoology and did my undergrad research in herpetology.
Just the bachelor's in zoology.
And then I did about 2 years worth of interning at National Aquarium. I worked there right out of college, and then I fell in with the company that I'm working with now, and they're great about like letting me tour and everything.
So I just had an idea. It's too bad that this is the Warped Tours last year, because if you're on it again next year, you could do a session where you introduce your fans to the animals.
Yeah, like especially like at the
reptiles.
Maryland date, like that would be really cool. Actually, that would have been so tight. I never would have really thought to that. I generally my reptile world
It's
and
separate.
my band world don't usually mix, just because I don't like
branding.
bringing. Yeah, well, I just don't like bringing animals into situations like this where they could be. There's a lot of people. People are dangerous, and I don't want them hurting my children. So.
Yeah, well, you don't want to put them in a situation that can be harmful to them or lead. Well, let's get back to the band. What's going on with you? What's going on? Like, you guys going back in to the studio? You guys writing?
Yes, we're working on a second record, and it's gonna be heavier and meaner and darker.
More Velociraptor.
I mean, like we talk about a lot of pretty heavy and dark topics in Unclever Girl, and I think we're just gonna keep going further into that.
You guys are not fans of the way the world is right now in politics.
No,
I don't even think that's it's right out there.
Yeah, I mean, we have a song called "Fuck You, Donald Trump," so that's a thing.
Yeah, it's like right out there. What do you want to see change? What can we do?
Oh my gosh,
I know there's tons, but like
I
is there
think
a few points that like we need to
more empathy and understanding. I think that's honestly the biggest thing that we as human beings could do to make the world a better place, is to have more empathy, more understanding of each other, and just be willing to listen to people who are different than you.
I think we're very much the same. I think with that you need a sense of community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta lift each other up.
Yeah, and it's you find that in
other.
being able to connect with each other and realize that there are people who are very different from each other, and they're going to have different experiences. But underneath it all, we are all human beings who want to be cared for and want to be loved. So
even if
when we recognize each other's differences and acknowledge them, then we can go, okay, at the heart of it all, we're all people.
Yeah, even if we have differences, it doesn't mean we have to want to hurt each other.
Well, yeah.
Like
with empathy, so it's like with empathy and understanding, it's like wanting to hurt each other becomes almost impossible.
Yeah.
Like, because you're seeing a person for who they are, for the things that they share with you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, just put it out there and let's lift each other up and not drag each other down.
That's all of Sharptooth's like manifesto, is elevating marginalized voices.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do have to go after the aspects of our world that work to keep the marginalized voices silenced, hence why we have a song called Fuck You, Donald Trump. But for the most part, it's like pretty much every other song on the record is like an overwhelmingly like positive.
Yeah.
Like, it's about drawing attention to things that need to be brought up.
It's your yin and yang.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
More yin than less yang.
Yes.
Because the yang will bring us down.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, right. And we don't want to we want to have a good time too. Yeah, we want to be socially responsible and we want to educate, but we also want to have a good time too.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we're the same. Like, I mean, we talk about a lot of really serious stuff on stage, but like we're just a bunch of goofy fucking weirdos.
Jamming out, living your dream, right?
Exactly.
Well, if people are going to find out more information about you, where are they going? Where are you guys active?
We are active on Facebook. We're easy to find.
Yeah.
Just look up Sharptooth, one word.
Yep.
And on Instagram, SharptoothMD. Twitter, we're SharptoothMD as well.
Can people send you reptile questions?
Absolutely. Oh, I would love that. No,
like
I would actually
questions?
fucking love that.
Yeah.
I would love that. Yeah, that would be sick.
I got this sick reptile. What should I do?
Yeah,
You're the Veloso doctor?
Yeah, the Velociraptor. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. Well, I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank
Safe
you
travels.
so much.
Thank you. Peace out, pretty people.